form. It's going to be a hybrid version or a regular Leaving Cert. And a lot of Leaving Cert students at the moment are looking beyond June and trying to see, what options might be available to them come September. And to that end, Letterkenny IT are hosting a virtual information evening tomorrow evening from 5 to 8. Not just for Leaving Cert students, mind you, because they'll be outlining all the opportunities that are available to mature students and early school leavers and others. Well, Fiona Kelly, who's marketing manager at Letterkenny IT, joins us now and also joins us streaming. Fiona, good afternoon. So opportunities for a lot of different people, as I outlined there, mature students and early school leavers, as well as those that are about to set the Leaving Cert.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of something for everybody, parents as well, John, because we know it's important that we can, I suppose, hit a lot of bases when it comes to our information sessions. We were lucky in November that we got to host an on-site event, and we had 1,600 leaving certs on campus in
Wow.
November. So they really, just before, I suppose, Omicron hit, we kind of were in there and had that event happened. So it allowed students really to come in and really get a sense of the campus, see our facilities, check out all of our labs, all of our amazing facilities across all of our discipline areas. But this event then goes a little bit further. It's webinars. They're 30 minutes long each, and they have certain experts from LYIT delivering talks. So if you're a parent or a teacher or a prospective student, say thinking about a CAO application, there's a talk being delivered by my colleague Tracy Sheridan on the CAO application process. Maybe you're thinking about full time courses. Well, what does LYIT have to offer? There is a specific talk on that, and that's delivered by Victoria Wilson, Schools Engagement Officer. There's a talk then for parents about supporting the transition to third level, and because it can be a very difficult time for a secondary school student to make that move or that leap into third level. And Michael Margie, our head of Faculty of Business, is delivering that talk. And then Dr. Nigel McKelvey is doing a talk on online and part time courses, as you rightly mentioned. It's not just for leaving certs. Maybe people have been impacted because of COVID-19, maybe down to short working hours. There's a little something for everybody now at Letterkenny IT, and that's where the online and part time programs talk comes in. We also then have a talk by Roshi McCormick, our disability officer, on student supports, on the higher education access route, which is called HERE, and then the disability access route to education, which is DARE. And then I'll be delivering a talk about the Susie grants, about scholarships and bursaries. So there's a little bit of something for everybody in those 6 sessions.
There is a lot covered over a relatively short period of time, between 5 and 8. Now, and how does it work? Are those all those sessions linked, or can you go in and pick and choose, or
Yeah, you
is
could
there a
dip in.
timetable?
Yeah, so there's a timetable on our website. If you go to lyit.ie/open day, you can see the full schedule. You might be a parent just interested in the transition to third level talk, or maybe you're just somebody who's thinking about online or part time courses. You don't have to attend all of them. You can go on and register on the links, or you can attend all of them. But we're also streaming live on our Facebook and YouTube platforms. I suppose, like what you have today, you have me online with you here and
Yeah.
then live on the radio. So we have to have a hybrid model now at LYIT, like so many other organisations, we're offering it in a multifaceted way. So, say for instance, if you're an international student looking out for information, and a lot of European students apply to LYIT through the CAO, you can click and connect either on our Facebook or our YouTube channel. And actually, LYIT's YouTube channel is the most viewed in the higher education sector, so we're very proud of that.
Oh, great. Now, and in a way, the webinar will suit some people. Others might prefer to be able to go along in person. That's just not possible at the moment. But tomorrow night, you can sit in the comfort of your own home and hear what's being said, and even get a virtual tour of the college.
Yeah, exactly. And you can ask questions as well. If you come in via the Zoom link or on social media, you can ask us your questions, and our team will then be answering those questions live as well. So, look, this isn't ideal in terms of not being able to have people on campus. But from the beginning of February, we're hopeful that more people will be able to come back and visit. And you can book a visit to the campus. Say if you're a parent or you're a grandparent, or maybe you're a student with a couple of friends that wants to come on, you can book a visit with either myself or Victoria, and we'll take you through the campus. The campus tour takes around an hour and a half, and we'll take you right through the facilities. And again, big times ahead for LYT becoming Donegal's university and become an Atlantic Technological University. So it's a very exciting year ahead for us.
Absolutely. That's linking up with Sligo and Galway.
That's right. The three institutions, a total of 8 campuses, will be merging together, and there'll be 20,000 students and just under 3,000 staff. So it's very exciting. We offer 54 CAO programs at LYIT. And as you mentioned at the beginning, programs such as Access, for instance, for somebody who maybe was an early school leaver, who left the education system maybe at 14, 15, 16 years of age. Access Studies is like a pre-degree program, a preparation course, and we're doing a standalone session for that program actually, John, on the 31st of January as well, for anybody who's out there. And we've some amazing people who've come through our Access course and gone on to really great things, having left school maybe early and then returned to education.
That's kind of like dipping your toes in the water.
Exactly. It's a taster. And it's a part-time course, which is quite flexible. Say if you're a parent at home, we have some amazing people who were part of a campaign that we had there in November. One of our students, Avine Sims, currently a third-year computing student, was a busy stay-at-home mum and wanted to return to education and didn't think she had the confidence to do that, and absolutely excelling now, one of the top students in applied computing in third year, having done Access. And again, Access gives you that confidence to return to education. So for those people out there who are thinking, well, God, I could never return to education, that wouldn't be for me, sure, I wouldn't be able. There are so many people that have come through LYIT, having started an Access course and have excelled. And I just, big believer of return to education. I watched my own mother come back to education and study as a nurse. So I really see the benefits of it, and I can't advocate it enough.
And it costs you nothing just to have a
Exactly.
look and
Exactly.
consider it. And for those who are between jobs, there's plenty of Springboard Plus places as well. So
Yeah.
the info on that.
Yeah, so Springboard Plus courses are great because not only are they free to people who maybe are on an unemployment benefit or receiving some levels of support, people who are in employment only have to pay 10% of the fees in the program that they're choosing. So you could be returning and maybe considering a master's course. Maybe you're thinking about maybe a conversion course into computing. Maybe you previously studied a business degree, or maybe you studied nothing at all and you want to maybe pick something like, for instance, leadership and management or a course in social media marketing. These courses then are funded. And as I said, only 10% of the funding has to be paid for if you're in full-time work. So again, this is a government initiative, Springboard Plus and the July stimulus programs. It's to try and get people into areas that are kind of underrepresented within the market. So IT, for instance, like the likes of social media, leadership and management. So if you go to LYT's website and you click on Springboard, you'll see the list of programs that are available right now in terms of Springboard Plus and July stimulus. And Dr. Nigel McKelvey is delivering actually that talk tomorrow as well. And then next week, we actually have our first ever postgrad and part-time event. It's happening on Wednesday, the 26th of January. We have around 2 online events a week happening now for the next 10 weeks, with just various activities and events happening. So there's a little something, as I said, for everybody. And don't discount yourself. You know, if you've got that notion to return to education, then do consider Letterkenny IT. 1 and 2 Donegal students are now choosing to study at home and choosing LYT, and we're very proud of that. So that's down to offering what our community is looking for.
Okay, well, lots happening at Letterkenny IT as always, and that includes tomorrow's virtual information evening. Starts at 5, continues through until 8. And do you need to register, or can you just link in?
Yeah, so if you follow our Facebook page and YouTube page, you just click and connect. You can check out the timetable because maybe not every talk is relevant to you. But if you want to go to the website, lyit.ie/open day, you'll see the schedule. And then you can also pre register on our Zoom links as well. So live streaming on Facebook and our YouTube pages. But if you want to just specifically link into the talks, there's links there to pre register on lyit.ie/open day.
Brilliant. Fiona Kelly, thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Don. All the best, everyone.
When it comes to searching for a holiday, Atlantic Travel and Letterkenny deal with all the major tour operators from Dublin and Belfast to find you the best deals available.